Welcome to our Aer Sling Bag 3 review. This is the Aer Sling Bag 3. This is the Aer Sling Bag 2. About a year and a half ago, we published our Aer Sling Bag 2 review, and it wasn't our most positive review. So is the Aer Sling Bag 3 an upgrade over the 2? We're about to find out. Okay, before we compare and contrast, let's just talk about the Aer Sling Bag 3 right now, give you an overall gist. As the name infers, it's a sling bag, but it doesn't tell you that it's actually intended for people who go to the gym. And not only go to the gym, but also go to the work. Gym hard, work hard. It's a gym sling bag because at the bottom, you got a ventilated shoe compartment. And it's a work bag because you have a padded laptop compartment in the main compartment. This bag is made with Aer's signature Cordura ballistic nylon, 1680 ballistic nylon. Really smooth feel to it, but it's super durable and super weatherproof. We got YKK PU coated zips, Duraflex buckles, a really well padded shoulder pad, the ability to switch sides that you wanna sling from, and a bit of internal organization in both compartments. It weighs 1.3 pounds, aka 0.5 kgs, and it has a capacity of 13.5 liters. Now, 13.5 liters is on the smaller side. Most everyday carry backpacks are the 15-liter range, maybe the 20-liter range. So if you're taking this to the gym and it's your everyday carry, you can't have a lot of stuff. You're gonna be able to fit your shoes, a laptop, a couple other bits of gear, and that's gonna be about it. Okay, let's get into the meat and potatoes of the actual review. We'll talk about the front of the Aer Sling Bag 3 and compare it to the do. But before we do, my name is Aaron, the guy behind the camera is Tab, and together, we are Nomads Nation. We do sling bag reviews and backpack reviews, basically things that carry other things. So if that's your thing, you should definitely consider hitting the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified anytime we come out with a new review. Okay, so the front. Really sort of a smooth, minimalist front to this sling bag. It's really dominated by that Cordura ballistic nylon and that PU-coated YKK zip, which just cuts right through the middle. One thing to note about Aer's PU-coated YKK zips is they take a little bit of oomph to open, right? They're stickier zips. That's because that PU coating helps keep water out, but it also gives you a little bit of a wrist workout every time you open and close it. But ladies and gentlemen, it is a gym sling, so comes with the territory. Aer's pull tab is super convenient to grab. You just bring it on down. One thing that I like too is that when you're closing this main compartment, you've got a little like pull tab right here, which gives you a little bit extra support. So when you pull it back up, piece of cake. This front compartment though, there's not a lot going on. Super minimalist. I like that the internal compartments use a gray color. It helps to create a highlight effect, which makes it easier to find your stuff. And really, we just got one pocket, dude. Just like this pocket right here. It's a little flimsy. It's a little bit less flimsy when the bag's packed out, but it could be a good spot for some tech gear, maybe your phone, maybe you want to put a portable battery in there. Yeah, it works. Pull tab, nice. That's it. Let's talk about the middle of the Aer Sling Bag 3. A bit more to chat about here, and we're gonna start with one of the most important characteristics of this bag, the ventilated shoe compartment. Now, Tav and I both agree we like the old ventilated shoe compartment more because it's got 2 holes instead of like these 3 little right there. I think the 2 holes are a little bit larger. They provide a bit more ventilation. The shoe compartment can fit up to a men's size 12 sneakers. You can see right there, it's a nice beefy compartment. It runs to about this part of the bag. And yeah, I mean, this is the whole gym part of the gym sling. It's not a gym sling, the sling bag, but you get what I'm saying. But something to know about shoe compartments that go into the main compartment. It's going to severely compromise the amount of storage space that you have. I'll show you what that looks like when we talk about the actual main compartment in just a minute. YKK zips in the shoe compartment. Notice these are like lightning fast as opposed to this one, which is like slow as molasses, but they're not waterproof, so keep that in mind. Now, sticking with the middle, the sides of the bag, they're quite flush, quite minimalist, but it's important to note there's no water bottle storage on the side. And let's get inside the actual main compartment. Now, one thing about this bag that I'm personally not crazy about is like this buckle system. It looks good and it functions okay, I guess, but it's just like an extra step to get into the main compartment. Because if you're like, oh, I want to grab my laptop, you got to take the sling bag off, unbuckle, unzip. It's that extra step it's not always my favorite thing. The buckle itself and all the hardware on this bag is made by a company called Duraflex. Duraflex makes just really great bag hardware. I always like to say Duraflex is durable. I'm so annoying. Once you're inside, this is the actual main compartment. Now, notice right here, you're like, what in God's freaking name is this? That's the shoe compartment, okay? So this is the most important thing to know about the Sling Bag 3. Like let's say you're not even going to the gym today, you're just going to the beach, you got your flip-flops, right? You pop your flops in the sling bag, close the up. So you can see right here, these are the flops, right? The space is compromised. The bag does have a decent expansion, right? So there are other things that you can definitely put right there, but you know, the shoes are gonna kind of be in the way, so it might be a little bit challenging to actually find what you're looking for. But the good news is for those non-gym days or those non-beach days, you pop the flops on out. Thanks for those, Tav.
Man, I don't want people to know that this is what I wear around the house.
And you can just go ahead and sort of like fold the shoe compartment down, and then boom. Now we have a main compartment that's a little bit more spacious. The main compartment itself has a bit of organization, mostly in the tech area. We've got 2 elastic pockets. These pockets are pretty deep actually. They run the whole length of the bag, which leads me to believe that these are great or intended for water bottles. Protein shake, got your H2O, you're ready to gym. But in case you're not carrying any water bottles, these pockets can fit anything. Good spot for a portable battery, maybe like a bulky pair of headphones could fit in there. They're good pockets. A little bit further north, we got the zip pocket YKK. This little zipper pull right here is super simple yet super effective. That little knot right there gives you a nice little grip. And this runs yet again all the way to the bottom of the bag, so it's got a decent amount of storage there. I'd put things that need a little bit more security in this pocket. Think like your wallet, or maybe this is like your carry-on for a flight. Maybe your passport and boarding pass should go in there. Now, one of the biggest upgrades of the Sling Bag 3 over the Sling Bag 2 is the laptop compartment. And we criticized Aer pretty heavily about this last time. As you can see with the 2, it's like super basic, super flimsy, not very well padded. It's just not a place where I feel super awesome and secure and comfortable putting my expensive ass laptop. But in contrast, on the 3, Aer stepped their game up. We got this material right here, which is like some sort of like microfiber, scratch resistant material. They like doubled the amount of padding on this part of the laptop compartment. Big fan. And then they created the padding right here. I feel a million times better putting my laptop in this one than this one. So great work on that, Aer. It also should be noted that this can fit up to a 13-inch laptop. All right, last part. Let's chat about the back of the Aer Sling Bag 3. Now let's start with the back panel. One thing to note, it's like super smooth, right? Super slick, but the problem is there's not gonna be any padding on this and there's no real ventilation. But then again, most bags in this size will not have any padding, but if you were looking for an everyday carry that has a little bit better of a ventilation sort of experience, this is not gonna be your guy. As we mentioned, the sling can switch sides. I like the upgrade here. The buckle last time was this little guy. I think the chunkier buckle just sorts of makes it easier to clip and unclip. Now moving up the actual shoulder strap itself, easy to tighten, okay? And then we got a little dangle stopper right there to have just kind of a more seamless carry experience. And yet again, another huge upgrade is this buckle right here. This buckle did not exist on V2, but V3, we have it right there. And it's nice because otherwise you gotta like take it off like this every time, which is fine. You know, sometimes I don't mind taking it off like that, but sometimes I just wanna take it off like that. Buckle yet again, made by Duraflex. And remember, Duraflex is...
Shut up.
But let's chat about the most important upgrade of the Aer Sling Bag 3, and that's this shoulder pad right here. V2 did not have this. We're talking basic nylon band. It's just a seat belt, right? But it is a significantly superior carrying experience with the padded shoulder strap. And the thing with the shoulder pad is some people might be thinking like, dude, it's like 13 liters and I'll just carry it to and from the gym. I don't really need that much, but you know, there's gonna be that day where you think you're going to the gym and then your sister calls because she needs something, you know, needs you to fucking walk to something. You know, shit happens. Life happens. And sometimes we have to carry our bags for longer than we think we do. And when that is the situation, having additional padding and having a really comfortable shoulder strap is a game changer. And last point for the back is you have this little nylon strap right here, which when you're at the gym, you wanna hang it up in the gym locker. You can go ahead and hang it up on the hook right there. Good to go. Let's talk about some pros and some cons of the Aer Sling Bag 3. Pro number 1, this is easily the smallest and most compact shoe carrying bag that we've ever reviewed. So if you're just looking for something super minimalist to go to the gym with, this is your best bet. Pro number 2 is the addition of this super comfortable shoulder strap. It just makes sense. And pro number 3 is the easy tightening and loosening solution. But I have some cons. You wanna hear them? You're gonna hear them. Con number 1, I don't think that it's the most aesthetically pleasing bag in the world. I'm sorry, Aer, it looks like a scrotum to me. And con number 2 is just gonna be like the kind of weird access to the main compartment, how it's like this big ass buckle with the zipper right there. It's just strange. Okay, let's talk about who the Aer Sling Bag 3 is for and who can take a pass on it. To be honest, you probably know if this bag's for you. You're probably watching this review and you're like, this is the answer to my prayers. And if you're gonna make a purchase, we do ask that you use the first link right below, right there in the description. That link makes sure that you get the best price, but it also helps support our YouTube channel. But on the flip side, if you're still here and you're like, it's close, but I'm not sure, don't worry, I have some alternative recommendations for you, some of which still by Aer. Alternative number 1, the Aer Fit Pack 3. It's a gym work combo, ventilated shoe compartment, and the laptop compartment, but it'll give you a bit more space. If you wanna learn more about the Aer Fit Pack 3, check out the links in the description below. Alternative number 2, the modern Dayfarer Backpack. A bit bigger at 20 liters, but it's just got a little bit more of a professional and urban vibe and look to it. To learn more about the modern Dayfarer Backpack, check the links below. And as you are exiting the full screen to go find those links, just don't forget to smash that like button on your way down. It was gross. I feel terrible. I need to take a shower after that one. We also want to hear what you think though. Like, our mission is to get the right pack on the right person. And the best way to make that happen is to comment below. Do you own the Aer Sling Bag 1, 2, or 3? What have your experiences been like with it? Does getting to the main compartment annoy you as much as it annoys me? Were you pleased with the amount of space in the main compartment, or do you just crave a little bit more? Also, maybe there's another gym bag that we don't know about that's in like a similar range of size, like 13 liters, that also has a ventilated shoe compartment. Does such a thing exist? I don't know if it does. If you know, please let us know in the comments below. Your comments help this channel become a more educated place. That was a good exit. Guys, thank you so much, and we will see you next time.